Let's give all praises to the Most High, whose true name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, whose true name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, which in ancient Hebrew is Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders who taught us his truth by the Holy Spirit. Honors to the brothers risking their life and freedom to push the gospel. Peace and blessings to the elect, which would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, who make up the lost 12 tribes of Israel, according to scripture and according to prophecy. But the elect would be 1/3 of the Israelites who will return back to the Most High during the last days, which is right now, to receive salvation. By the 2/3 of Israel who don't turn back to the Most High, be destroyed in judgment. So we back with another lesson through the mercy of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. This is going to be a World War III update, number 63. And I may title it, Iran is slaughtering Israel, and America is going to help Israel. Something like that. But yeah, man, I haven't did a World War III update in a minute, so we're going to cover a few different events and show pretty much how one thing led to another. But in summary, Israel and Iran is at a direct war with each other. Now, Israel is seeking help from America to drag America into a direct war with Iran, which that's what America wanted. And we're going to show. So, got a couple videos, screen recordings, pictures. You're going to get through all of this, Lord willing. You see the title here. Trump gives Iran 2-month deadline for nuclear deal. So pretty much 2 months ago, Trump went to Iran to work out a deal, that they stop developing their uranium, which would lead to Iran making nuclear missiles. Pretty much Israel and Trump don't want Iran to have nuclear missiles. So they were trying to get Iran to stop messing with the uranium. Stop trying to develop nuclear missiles. And say, you got 2 months. And if you don't, they're going to have consequences. But we're going to show the video real quick.
President Trump says Iran has a 2-month deadline to reach a new nuclear deal. The directive comes as Trump said he would like to reach a deal to gain more control over Iran's nuclear capabilities. It's unclear how the U.S. would respond if Iran fails to enter direct talks about its nuclear program, though. Senior officials have not ruled out potential military action.
And that's exactly what happened. At the end of that 2 months, Iran didn't do what America wanted them to do. So Iran was met with military action from Israel, which America was backing them up. America helped Israel prepare for that attack. Now, we see the title here, Israel's Rising Lion. 200 jets strike over 100 targets in Iran. So this Rising Lion was pretty much the operation that Israel started maybe last Thursday in attacking Iran. Now they tore Iran up. They jacked up some stuff. They killed some hundreds of people, injured many more. But again, 200 jets strike over 100 targets. And then when we look at this next video, it tells you Israel attacks Iran. Iran confirms death of 6 top nuclear scientists in Israeli strikes. So Israel had some success. They killed 6 of the top nuclear scientists that was messing with the uranium to develop nuclear weapons for Iran. Now, Iran and America was in the middle of a peace negotiation. So these scientists thought they were good. But in the middle of the peace negotiation, Israel hit them by surprise and killed them. But America played Israel to make it look like they wanted peace, but it was really to get Iran to let their guard down. And again, Israel caught them slipping and killed 6 of their top nuclear scientists. Now we might check some of this out real quick.
And Iran state media has said that 6 nuclear scientists have been killed in Israeli attacks on Iran. Well, this is the latest that we are getting. And once again, to reiterate for our viewers, Iran has said that 6 nuclear scientists have been killed in Israel attacks on Iran. Well, these were the preemptive attacks that targeted Iran's nuclear facilities. Iran has strongly condemned.
See, preemptive attacks. So pretty much the whole world is condemning Israel because they attacked Iran unprovoked. How Israel went over there and hit over 100 targets, that was really uncalled for. Iran did nothing provoking Israel to a war. So really, America and Israel are the ones who started the war. Now they killed these scientists because they wouldn't stop Iran from developing nuclear missiles. But again, the whole peace negotiation and peace talks, it was a setup. Israel and America never wanted peace with Iran. It was all a setup for them to let their guard down and then attack them by surprise. But that's why Psalms 55:1, it says the words in his mouth were smoother than butter. What's some words that's smoother than butter? Them peace talks, peace negotiations that was supposed to take place between Iran and America and Israel. It says what? But war was in his heart. So words are smoother than butter. That was the peace talks, peace negotiations, but the whole time war was in his heart. The whole time he was trying to get Iran to let their guard down so he can attack them. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So while they speaking to peace and negotiations and trying to work out a deal with you, they drawing out the sword. They locking and loading, ready for attack. And that's what Esau the white man did. So Israel has success in attacking Iran, but what we gotta understand is America has something to do with that. Now, when we look at this here, this first screenshot, what does it say? Very first screenshot. Just in, the U.S. had no role in Israel's strikes on Iran, Fox News reports. Now the question is, who asked them if America had something to do with it? But America just came out the blue and said they had nothing to do with Israel's attacks on Iran. Will let you know they was guilty. Now, when you look at this screenshot, this is from Tehran. So this is dealing with Iran. American airplanes supplied fuel to Israeli jets. This is proof of U.S. involvement in a recent attack on Iran. So America's already caught. So America knew about the attack. They knew about the date of the attack because they fueled up the jets. It's really America who's pulling the strings behind the scenes, helping Israel get out of Iran. But now Iran did respond. Now, when we come here, you see the different titles to the videos. Iran launches revenge attack on Israel with 100 drones. Tehran launches about 100 drones towards Israel after Iran's, nuclear peace deals fail or whatever. But again, Iran launched over 100 drones at Israel. Now, a lot of these drones were intercepted because these drones are slow moving, they pretty big. So when Israel intercepted these drones and blew them up, Israel thought they was doing something, but really Iran was just testing out the Iron Dome. They was trying to deplete the missiles from the Iron Dome because right after these 100 drones, the real attack came from Iran. Now we gonna get into some of that. Now I got some videos we gonna show, and what we gotta understand, the Iron Dome failed because what Iran did was they overwhelmed the Iron Dome. The Iron Dome is meant to hit slow moving rockets. Maybe if you got a few rockets at a time, the Iron Dome, which is Israel's nuclear defense missiles defense system, the Iron Dome can hit a few missiles at once, but not if you're sending them by the hundreds. And that's what Iran did, was sent those missiles by the hundreds. Now check out this first one. Yeah, man, all them missiles hitting. Because again, after the drones, Iran was sending the missiles in waves, like 20, 50, even 100 at a time. Now we're going to go to the next video. Check out this one. Over 90% of Iran's missiles landed. Because again, the missile defense system of Israel, which is the Iron Dome, it was overwhelmed. It's not meant to intercept that many missiles at once, moving at that speed. Because somebody in America may say, yeah, Israel got the Iron Dome, Iran can't touch Israel. No, Israel got slaughtered. Israel got touched up the past couple weeks. The thing is, Iran attacked them like 6 days in a row. I don't think Iran stopped attacking Israel yet. Now check this one out. Y'all see them missiles landing? That's from Iran. Yeah, man, the missiles is landing over there in Israel. And see, that's why Israel is crying out to America for help. So you people that's in the American military or looking to join the military, they about to send you over there to the Middle East. This is what you're going to be dealing with. Okay, so we're going to move on. So we're going to put up some more screenshots. And that's why when you look at this screenshot here, what it say? Iran launches another new wave of ballistic missiles at Israel. So this is like 3 days later. And Iran attacked Israel every day now since like June 13th or 14th. Sometimes they would even attack them multiple times in one day. Then when we get this next screenshot, it says an Iranian ballistic missile just hit Tel Aviv, which is the capital of Israel. So Iran not just hitting the outskirts of Israel, no, they penetrating deep into Israeli territory, tore up the capital. So again, the first 100 drones they sent, it was just them wearing down the Iron Dome, figuring the Iron Dome out. Because after that, they started sending missiles in waves, 100 here, 200 here, 300 here. And now we're going to show the devastation in Tel Aviv. Got a couple videos of that just to show you that they getting dealt with. Now Tel Aviv is the capital of Israel. Check out the devastation. Yeah, Israel getting dealt with. Now here goes another one. Check this one out. Check that out. Yeah, so Israel is getting dealt with. So don't let nobody tell you that Israel and America is untouchable. No, Israel is getting dealt with by Iran. And you're not going to see it on mainstream news. They really hiding the devastation that Iran is dealing to Israel. Even heard that Israel turned their internet off because they don't want the world to see what Iran is doing to them. And we're going to show you how bad it is. Now check this video out. This is this guy, Netanyahu, which is like the defense minister of Israel. Well, guess what? When the attack started, he fled the country. He ran to Greece somewhere. Now Iran tried to get him too. Now listen to what he say. What you see right here, Netanyahu says Iran sent missile into his bedroom window. So they tried to kill this dude.
President Trump is an enormous obstacle they've had so far is the state of Israel, because we're the ones fighting Iranians. And the other obstacle they have is President Trump. And I think, I'll tell you, they think that President Trump is an enormous obstacle. They think that Israel is a very big obstacle, and they're out to get us both. In fact, they tried to kill me too. They fired a missile into my bedroom window. They missed.
Wow.
Yeah, they fired a missile at his house, destroyed his house, tried to kill him though. But just to show that Iran is not playing. Now here's another video of the destruction after Iran rained missiles down on Israel. Yeah, so again, that's why Israel is running to America for help. And America about to send you people over there. So if you're in the American military, you about to be on your last mission. Because according to prophecy, when America get involved over there in the war in what they call the Middle East, America's going to get slaughtered. Just like Israel is being slaughtered right now. So that's what you people get ready for. You people that's in the reserve, get ready to be active duty. and get ready for the draft. Not just for young men, but a draft for all ages, even older men. Get ready. Now, actually, we got another video right here. This is Iran's hypersonic missile. So Iran even sent a few of their newer missiles, which they have a hypersonic missile. But you got to realize America don't even got hypersonic missiles yet. They still being developed. But check out this hypersonic missile, how fast it moves compared to the other missiles. It make the other missiles look slow. And that's why the hypersonic missile is pretty much impossible to stop. Now, check this out. They're going to show you from a different angle. Now, check out this next angle. See that? Man, see that? Yeah. Yeah, they lightning fast. And them hypersonic missiles got 100% kill rate. It's gonna hit its target. It can't be intercepted. It's too damn fast. So I got another video we're gonna check out real quick on YouTube. And look what it says. The Iran-Israel war. Israel's Iron Dome overwhelmed as Iran fires over 400 ballistic missiles. This is what, 3 hours ago. Now let's get the first 30 seconds to see what they're talking about. But the point is, Iran is sending missiles over there to Israel by the hundreds, and they can't do nothing about it. They can't be stopped.
Well, the ongoing exchange between the two warring countries reveals grinding depletion. Iran's missile onslaught pierces Iron Dome and drains Israeli interceptors, while Israel's surgical strikes erase Iran's launch systems. This tit for tat is not just destructive, it's a war of attrition, testing both arsenals' limits. Here's a report.
Missiles streak across the sky, lighting up the fifth night of relentless warfare.
I need nothing else than that. But yeah, Iran is sending the missiles by the hundreds. Now, what you got to understand too, Iran got missile cities. They got entire cities in the mountains full of missiles. So they got firepower for days, really. Now we're going to get another screenshot real quick. And check this out. Iran launches 9 attacks in 24 hours. So they not playing with Israel. 9 attacks in 24 hours. And again, these attacks, they sending missiles by the 20s, by the 50s, and by the 100s. Drones, hypersonic missiles, even the Houthis, which are out of Yemen, even they sending missiles in the mix. And there's word on the street that the Houthis had some success in sending their missiles. You know, because Iran is wearing down the Iron Dome. Also, word on the street, Iran shot down like 4 F-35 jets. That's like one of the top fighter jets in the world. So, Israel had some success in attacking Iran and trying to stop them from developing nuclear weapons, but Iran did say once they retaliate, it's going to be harsh. It's going to be severe. And Israel is on fire right now. Israel is getting tore up, but it don't stop there. So check out this other video. We got this from Paul, Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. Check out this video.
Here is the video I was talking about.
And said we support you.
So here is the Pakistan. This is the Pakistan general that said that if Israel launches a nuclear weapon on Iran, that Pakistan will launch a nuclear weapon on Israel.
You heard that?
That said that if Israel launches a nuclear weapon on Iran, that Pakistan will launch a nuclear weapon on Israel.
I didn't know Pakistan had nuclear weapons. So they say, if Israel touch Iran with a nuke, Pakistan gonna drop a nuke on Israel. So you see how the war is expanding and how the different countries are backing Iran. Because who else is backing Iran? North Korea, Russia, China, really that whole region of the Middle East. But yeah, Pakistan pretty much got Iran's back. So that's somebody else they're going to have to deal with eventually. Now we're going to go back to some screenshots that I took. Stuff that I've been getting and saving over the past week. It says, just in, China warns its citizens to leave Israel immediately. Why? Because something about to pop off. Now, right before Israel attacked Iran, Israel warned Israeli citizens to flee Iran, to leave Iran, and then Israel attacked them. So for China to be warning its Chinese citizens to leave Israel, something is about to happen. Now, also, we're going to get this. It says China in Israel-Iran war. China jumps into Israel-Iran war. Chinese planes landed in Tehran, that's Iran, a direct challenge to America. Has China also jumped into the war between Israel and Iran? In fact, such speculations have increased due to the news of the landing of a Chinese cargo plane in Tehran. Okay, so let's look into this a little more. Check out this video. Let me see. Chinese cargo planes carrying military supplies to Iran, which could that be why China told its citizens to flee Israel immediately? What did China give them? Was it missile defense systems against America and Israel? Or was it some nuclear missiles? Hey, Lord willing, we'll see pretty soon. Okay, so yeah, we see China supplying Iran with something, but again, China told its citizens to leave Israel. So we're gonna see how that play out. And we're gonna get this last screenshot. It says coming from Iran. Coming very soon, we are planning to unleash a missile of such immense power that it will leave the world astonished. Now I've been waiting for this. I done heard a few different war veterans, which are Edomites, old U.S. war veterans, say that Iran gonna shock the world in what they do. Now already they done shocked the world how they slaughtering the state of Israel. Also the use of hypersonic ballistic missiles. But they say they're going to unleash something of such immense power that it's going to shock the world. So there's no telling what it is, but Lord willing, we see pretty soon. So in summary, the nuclear peace talks didn't work out. Israel attacked Iran. They dealt some heavy blows, but Iran responded right away. First with 100 drones just to play with them. Then they started attacking them daily, hundreds of missiles per day. Early morning, late night, tearing Israel up. Now, where does that leave everything? You got Israel crying out to America for help. Just like Zelensky out of Ukraine is always crying to America for help. Now, we're going to get this last video. It says President Trump weighing joining Israel in attacking Iran.
Despite previously saying the U.S. would not get involved in the tensions pitting Israel against Iran, there are growing signs in Washington that President Trump is now weighing out the possibility of involving the U.S. military in the conflict. Torian Small has the latest.
Amidst rising tensions between Israel and Iran, the president held a national security meeting Tuesday in the White House's Situation Room. CBS News has learned President Trump is now weighing whether to join Israel in striking Iran's nuclear sites, including Fordo, several hours south of Tehran. Israeli airstrikes have targeted the facility, but only this 30,000-pound American bunker buster bomb delivered by B-2 bombers would have the power to destroy it.
It's designed to penetrate to quite a significant depth before it actually goes off, and then to generate the large, burst after that.
Despite previously saying the U.S. would not intervene directly in Israel's conflict with Iran, the president posted to social media, quote, "We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran." He said in a separate post that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is a, quote, "easy target." The president continues to call for Iran's unconditional surrender.
The cities have been blown to pieces.
So it's prophecy that America is going to be involved in the conflict with Iran. It's because it's prophecy. Now, is it going to happen immediately? Is it going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month? We really can't say. But we know before America is destroyed and all-out nuclear war break out, that there has to be a total societal collapse here in America. And the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, has to be mandated. So I believe somehow in the wars that's taking place, in the escalation, the Lord gonna have it where stuff don't escalate as quickly as it could have. So prophecy can be fulfilled in His order. But anyways, America gonna jump in the mix, and that's gonna draw Russia, North Korea, China. It's gonna draw them out to help Iran. Now we're gonna get a few precepts real quick. This is the book, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the word of the Lord, that He hath taken against Babylon Now this would be America and his purposes that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Again, Mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great, which is America, goes on to say, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Who's the least of the flock? It would be those Israelis, those fake Jews. They the least of the flock, meaning they're going to draw out America because Israel is seeking help from America. And then the people they fighting, which would be Iran and the other so-called Middle Eastern countries, they're going to seek to Russia and China for help. Now, this whole World War III, it's going to happen because of those Israelis. They're going to bring all these different nations together for war because they started the fight with Palestine. Then they started fighting with Lebanon, fighting with Yemen. Now they messing with Iran. And that's going to draw out America, Russia, China, North Korea, all right there to that region of the so-called Middle East. So again, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So your Edomites, those Israelis, they're going to draw out the superpowers, America and Russia. And in doing that, it's going to make the house of Esau desolate. Why? Because the Lord going to have them destroy each other in World War III. Verse 46, at the noise of the taking of Babylon. In other words, the noise of Babylon being destroyed, the earth is moved. Because when you read Isaiah 24, all the nuclear missiles going off all over the world at once is going to cause the earth to rock back and forth. So again, at the noise of the taking, or at the noise of the destruction of Babylon, which is America, the earth is moved. And the cry is heard among the nations. So yeah, the end result of all of this is America, first and foremost, is going to be completely destroyed. Now, it's not going to be like Hiroshima or Nagasaki, like somebody going to drop one or two or three nukes on America. No, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of missiles going to rain on America. America is going to be completely leveled, totally wiped out. But again, that's what the Lord said. Jeremiah 50:45, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. He shall make their habitation desolate with them. This lines up with the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11, verse 39. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world? So this is dealing with the four beasts. That the end of their time might come through them. See that? The end times, the end of the world is going to come through them. In other words, the Lord going to have them destroy themselves. And that's going to be by World War III. So again, that the end of their times might come through them. So it's good to say, the least of the flock shall draw them out. He shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the Lord going to have them destroy themselves. So they're going to make their own selves desolate. They're going to cause their own destruction by their own creation. Should be them nukes. But yeah, man, the end is now manifest. Things are becoming more and more clear as they progress. Now we see how World War III can break out. It's not far off now. We can see it. We can see how it can quickly escalate. We see the hypersonic missiles in action. We see these alliances being formed. You see America getting dragged directly in a conflict. So you see how these things could escalate again is becoming clearer and clearer. Now, what to look forward to next? I don't know. America attack Iran, Israel to get help from America, Iran to get help from his allies. But Lord willing, that's a formative edifying. Until next time, Shalom.